Can women visit the graves? What did scholars say about it? In Islam there are some fiqh issues. Some of them all scholars agreed upon, no problem. Nobody says, tahajjud is wrong, praying tahajjud is wrong. Everybody agrees, this is good. But there are a few issues in Islam, scholars disagreed. They had different opinions, and sometimes it's a very, very strong controversy in the sense both the sides present a lot of strong arguments. So people are not able to decide. The scholars themselves, they take different opinions. So even within the same city, you might see scholars taking two different opinions. But this particular issue of visiting the graves, you will see the scholars split again. They have strong evidence. It's not that they just prefer some particular opinion, but they have strong evidences. We will see what evidences they give. And I'll just present to you the opinions and evidences. Whatever shuyukh you follow, it's up to you. But I'll mention whatever the book has mentioned, inshallah. So the two opinions, one of them saying that it's allowed, no problem, as long as few conditions are met, women can go. And the other opinion, they said that no, it is haram, it's prohibited, women cannot go. So the scholars, the famous scholars like Hafiz ibn Hajar Asqalani and Sheikh Albani, they said that it is allowed, it's okay. And then the many imams as well, they hold this opinion. So they said that of course some conditions have to be met before they go. But their main, they say the evidences that they give is that when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told people to visit the grave so that it is a reminder for the hereafter and it softens the heart. So that's the main purpose. And this is common for both men and women. Women also needs to be reminded about hereafter. So that applies to them as well. And the biggest evidence that these group of scholars they give is that our mother Aisha radiallahu anha, she visited her brother's grave. His name was Abdul Rahman ibn Abi Bakr. He died during her lifetime. So she visited that grave and she was coming out of the grave. So the Sahaba were looking, she visited the grave. So they asked, Ya Ummul Mu'minin, oh our mother, why did you visit the grave? Is it not haram? So she replied, yes, it was haram, but Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he later permitted it. He later permitted visiting them. So that was recorded from Sahih, from Hakim, this hadith. And another hadith that they quote is that one time what happened, a woman was at a grave, some relative died of hers, and she was crying at the grave. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was passing by, and he told her, have taqwa of Allah, be patient. So this woman was crying and she didn't really look who was the speaking. So she said, just leave me alone. You don't know what I'm going through, what affliction I'm facing. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ left. So the Sahaba told her, what did you do? It was Prophet. You shouldn't have told like that. So she felt very bad. So she went to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and she apologized. I didn't know that it was you. But Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, indeed, patience should be displayed at the beginning of the affliction. So that's from Sahih Bukhari again. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told her to be patient. So from this hadith, these scholars took that, if it was wrong for her to visit, it was always the practice of Muhammad ﷺ that if he sees something wrong, he would always correct it. He would have said, don't cry and also do not go to the graveyard next time. But he didn't say, he only said, be patient, don't do that. So that's the evidence that they give. So, but let's look, and also actually third, I will close with the first opinion with this one. Remember the last dua that we saw? Who narrated this dua to us? Aisha radiallahu anha, right? But what did she ask Prophet Muhammad ﷺ? He told, actually in that hadith it is mentioned that Allah commanded me to visit the grave. So our mother asked, what should be recited? What should I recite? So this is the dua that he gave, that you recite this dua. So basically telling him that, if you go to the grave, recite this dua. So he didn't say, oh, you can't visit, so this dua is not for you. So the scholars say that doesn't apply. But the other group of scholars, they had strong evidences too. and they have their refutation too. Why? How do we debate with them? I don't want to get into too much detail because it's advanced field, but I'll just cover very basic ones. And so the scholars who say that is Sheikh Ibn Uthaymin and Ibn Baz rahmatullah alayh. They said that straightforward hadith from Abu Dawud, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has cursed women who visit graves and those who build mosques and place lights upon them. So if a curse is mentioned, scholars are like very cautious. Stay away from it a mile ahead. So just it's a very serious thing. It becomes a major sin. A curse is used, it becomes a major sin immediately. So that's what they say. And they also mention another hadith which mentions Allah has cursed women who frequent graves. Zawaratil qubur. So that's from Tirmidhi. So, and they also mention a lot of things like, if woman goes, it's like a temptation, so fitna for people, they should be staying. And also in graveyard, it's like an isolated place. There's a lot of wicked people around, bad people in that area, so it's not safe for her. So they shouldn't be going there. And the most important thing that they say is that, obviously all scholars agree without any controversy that wailing, crying, this is not allowed, even at the grave. So these group of scholars say that women are very soft-hearted. Emotionally, they are very strong. If they remember something about their relative, they will start crying and wailing. And this is going to be very bad for their religion. So to avoid that, they should not visit graves. So these are the proofs that they give. I mean, it's if you see scholars, from both the sides, they are very high-level scholars, very knowledgeable. They hold different opinions, but it's up to the shuyukh that you follow. But there are a lot of weak hadith, a lot of fabricated hadith. Some people say that if women go to graves, they will be like naked in front of the people and so on. Those are all. There's no strong evidence to it. There's nothing. These are the evidences that is mentioned. These are the strong ones. Weak ones we don't take.